Hey guys, so I just got this delivered from Amazon. It is the Best Choices Products washer spinner, mini portable unit for RVs or camping or van life. Right now it's set up in the middle of our RV's kitchen, and I filled a little bit with this with water. We'll be putting in there in a second. But the reason I'm setting up in the middle of the kitchen is because we actually don't use our black tanks or our gray tanks. The shower tub is typically where you would set this. This seems it would fit very well. And then when it's ready to drain, you just drain it into your gray tank. But because we no longer use either of those, I'm just going to do it here, and then I'm going to see how I can drain it maybe back into this tub a couple times. But we're going to see how that works out when we get there. So right now, I'm just going to fill it up with a few things. On the, let's see, on the manual that comes with it, it says do not fill it over 8 pounds. So I think this is going to be okay. I have a few shirts that are very, very light. They're just cotton, they're really thin, but I do have one pair of jeans, and I've seen other people say jeans are, you know, very heavy. And so one pair of jeans and other light things together should be okay. So I'm hoping this is going to be okay. Then we're going to see how much water. So that was one bowl. Okay, we're going to need a couple more of these. These are just soaking it up. So I will be back with that in a sec. All right, so we're back. Let's see. The water, I could probably fill it up a little bit more, but it's covering everything, so that's okay. We're going to see how this goes. It's trial number 1. So this took about 4 of these to fill up. 1 pair of jeans and 3 or 4 cotton shirts. If you have running water in your vehicle, then this will be no shakes. I had to go out to a hose and get it, but that's fine. We are going to add a pod of, let's see. Well, I have one more pod of these left. This is not the Myers. I put them all together. This is Method. So we're going to see how this goes. Hopefully it'll be okay. Yeah, okay. So let's get this in here. We'll just see. Let's see what 9 minutes is like. Okay. So this timer. Hold on. Okay, so you can hear the timer keep going down. This is actually pretty quiet. Almost soothing. I'll take a peek in here. Watch it. Nice. Okay. Really cool. Yeah, I could have filled it up a little bit more, but actually, you know, maybe we'll do that right now. I have a little bit of filtered water over here, so we'll just grab some. And let's try. Just a little bit more. Yeah, that's a lot better. Okay, and it foams up. Okay, very nice. So, we're gonna let it do its business and come back in roughly 7 more minutes. All right. All right, so the timer went off. Here's our soapy stuff. We would need to drain this and then rinse it if you'd like, or put them in here. Rinsing is probably a good idea. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that today, just because we don't have hookups for water, but we're going to see how I feel. We're also going to have to see how this goes, the drainage, because not having it be able to drain out into a drain is going to be a little difficult. But there is this cool thing. This is your draining tube, and it has a little hanging plastic thing, so this always stays out of your way. This is pretty short. So this is not meant to stretch very many places. So again, we're gonna see how this goes. I fear what's gonna happen a little bit. I'm just gonna dump it into the sink right now. I plugged it up so the sink won't drain into the gray tank. I'll just take this out separately. This is kind of a labor-intensive demo, but I know most people don't have the same caveats that we do. So, let's see. Okay, I don't know how fast this is going to come out, but I guess we'll see. Okay. Okay. That seems doable. Stretch it out a little bit. If it fills up, well, when it fills up too much, I'm gonna have to switch bowls, put it in the sink, so I might have to put you guys down in a sec. Okay, this is pretty gentle though. Oh, okay. Well, I'll have to put you guys down. Hold on a sec. Actually, this is easier than I had made it because this doesn't have very much force in it. I could just put up the hose when I need to dump this into the sink. But instead I got it everywhere. So, you know, you live, you learn. But yeah, very cool. Yeah, not a lot of force. Not a lot of force. Gotta dump this all out. Let's see. Okay, it comes out in some spurts. Let's see if it's how empty this is. Okay, so these are sopping wet, and you know, just to save time and effort, I'm just gonna put these into the spinner. This little plastic thing we will put on top of the clothes. Let's see, so these are this is sopping. Actually, I might put the jeans in just by themselves. Put this down first, otherwise you run the risk of breaking it when you push this down. And we'll go, because they're jeans, we'll go for 5 minutes maybe. Okay. Oh geez, oh, it's moving. Okay. So okay, when it gets fast enough it will stay still, but it was taking a walk there for a second. And we will come back in 5 minutes and see how much water they've gotten out and see how dry they are. The 5 minutes have been up, and we're gonna see how dry these jeans are. All right. So they're kind of damp. They're not dry, but they're not, remember what, okay, that's actually pretty cool. So they went in sopping, and they are no longer sopping. I'm gonna smell them. It smells clean, like detergent. I might put them in for a few more minutes. I don't know if this will do anything, but we're just gonna spin around. Let's see if I can get them, sorry about that, a little bit more dry. Remember, always put that guy in. And close this guy up. We're just gonna see if yeah, we'll just do a full 5 more minutes. It's gonna speed up. It's not walking right now. Okay. So 5 more minutes and we'll just see if they've gotten any less damp, and then we'll give the 4 or 5 shirts a try in here. All right, so round number 2 of spinning those jeans is up. That was another 5 minutes, so 10 minutes total. And we're gonna see if it made any difference at all. I'm not sure if it would. Nope, still damp, but it's not gonna take very long to dry, probably. Maybe an hour or so, just hanging up. So that's kind of cool. And jeans are heavy, so you know, they're going to take longer to dry than other clothes. So now we're going to go in for the rest of these shirts. And again, these are all sopping. Let's see, we have 1, yeah, 2, 3, and 4. So, oh, there's a little bit of water that we still need to drain out of the very bottom, but not much. So let's give this a go. Close this up again. We're gonna set it for another 5 minutes. So this thing, when it, at least on our wood floor in our RV, when I turn this on, it does want to take a walk while it's still slow, and then it speeds up and will stay still. For us, every time I turn it on, this will be the third time, it takes a walk and then it stops. And then when it slows down again, you guys didn't see this, but when it started slowing down for the jeans, it started taking another walk down through our kitchen. So just be wary of that. Let's put these on for another 5. Let's see. And a really quiet purr. Yeah, okay, we'll come back in 5, and I guess it only takes walks when you have something very heavy in it. These 4 or 5, however many I had, cotton shirts, they're light enough so the whole appliance doesn't move. Alright, so we're going to come back in 5 more minutes and see how it does with the shirts. So the 5 minutes for these shirts is up, and we're going to check this out. See. Okay, so again, this has no heat. This is just a spinner, but it really does take most of that out. These are not ready to wear right now, but these cotton shirts, I'm going to hang them up, let them dry. But these, again, I don't know, maybe an hour, maybe less, if you hang them up, and they get a little bit of air. So this is actually really great. This might be one of the best things that we have for our RV, actually. Wonderful. Yeah, so I guess that was it. That was the very first trial run of that washer and spinner that I've ever done, because I just got it right before I videotaped everything for you guys, and you saw the very first experiment. Since then, before I'm taping this, I took my sari, because it's very, very warm today, and I put it in there. I had to hang it up for maybe 5 minutes. It's pretty thin fabric, but it dried, and now I can wear it, and it feels great, and it smells so clean. My husband and I have lived together since we were 19, so almost 20 years, and for the majority of that time, we lived in apartments that never had a washer and dryer unit. Some of the buildings didn't have them, so I had to make use of laundromats for almost, well, I guess like 12 years, but it's such a nuisance, and it sucks to have to get quarters and make sure people don't steal your stuff and whatnot. So this is really cool that we finally have a little washer spinner in our RV, and we don't have to leave. One thing I will say is that for me and my husband, because we decided not to use the gray tanks or the black tanks any longer, that means we typically don't have running water in our RV. We use filtered water to wash our hair, to drink, to cook, to clean any dishes. And then we dump it out somewhere else. We have a separate tub that we do that with. So because we have to fill this up with there's like hair sticking on me. It's coming from somewhere. I don't know. Oh, I got it. Oh, right, so water. For most of you guys out there, it's probably going to be different. Most people like to use any utilities that they have, or systems that they have inside of their RVs or vans, but we got over it. So what I'm thinking is, for us, I will probably be getting those really big jugs of water. I think they're 5 gallons. Cost 70 cents to fill up, and I will get one of those, because that should be plenty for 1 load of laundry. Maybe 2, but other than that, this is going to be a really cool, easy thing to use, and I'm really happy that I found it and that we have it now. So next I'm going to be doing my husband's laundry. Very exciting. I don't have to go in and out of my house. I don't have to drive anywhere. I don't have to get quarters. So thus far, 10 out of 10, would highly recommend. So I'll catch you guys later.